it seems that the news concerning Russia and Ukraine is coming in fast and furious since the beginning of this month. Russian Su-35S fighters have ambushed the aircraft of Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky, who found refuge in Holland, of all places. They patrol and shoot down anything in Ukrainian airspace ambush on the plane carrying Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky from Finland, have been set up by Russian Su-35S fighters. We know that Zelensky was recently in Finland, so he was coming back to Ukraine from there. So the ambush was carried out by the Russian Su-35 fighters, which are flying over eastern Ukraine with the aim of detecting any movement of Ukrainian aircraft and taking them down. And finally, around 15 minutes after midnight, Dutch time, Holland time, the presidential plane, escorted by Dutch fighters, landed at the Dutch Schiphol airport. It's the most likely that after this development, the plane carrying the Ukrainian president will land in Warsaw, Poland, with Zelensky then continuing by train. Of course, it's not excluded that there will be an impact on the train that can transport Zelensky. Who knows what's going to be happening? Maybe he should just stay out of Ukraine if, he wants to forego all this. Now, according to the information, at least 7 special mission and surveillance aircraft of the Russian Air Force are in the air immediately after what took place over the supposed drone events over the Kremlin yesterday, which was aimed at President Vladimir Putin. Moscow stressed that the Russian side reserves the right to retaliate. Now, the thing is, they don't yet know who was behind that drone attack. Just recently, today, a couple of hours ago, a lieutenant general from Russia said that anybody could make a drone out of a couple of cables, a remote control, and cardboard, and send it off from a nearby. I shouldn't laugh, make their own little drones on a desktop and send it off from a nearby apartment building towards the Kremlin. And how would they be able to find that? Anyway, the Russians have decided to blame it on Ukraine. Ukraine, of course, says it's not them. A little while later, President Putin allegedly gave an order for against Zelensky and the Kiev regime. So for his part, former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev said in a social media post yesterday actually, Wednesday, that the alleged overnight drone strike against the Kremlin leaves Moscow with no choice but to, he used the word exterminate Zelensky and his clique in Kiev. Of course, it's worth noting that the people of Finland, the Finns, had earlier broadcast that the Ukrainian President Zelensky would extend his stay in the Scandinavian country, fearing reprisals without, however, specifying how much he would stay in Finland. Well, is he still in Finland, or is this just a made-up story that he's now in Holland and will be going to, I guess the only way he will be going back to Ukraine is by train? Who knows? I guess we're going to have updates on this. This I've translated for you from a Greek article from Pro News. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.